guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to get back to knocking down the GT Legendary Goku event with category teams, no item runs, right? You know, we'll see if eventually some of these like category teams I use to no item this eventually get turned into actual missions for this. Again, I do think that, you know, for, I don't know, maybe Goku Day of 2022 or something like that, or Saiyan Day, you know, those types of celebrations, maybe like New Year's on GP. I feel like around those periods, we definitely could see like new sort of like category missions added to the GT Legendary Goku event here, which is always fun, right? Because I wouldn't say I like the small shitty categories, but the one thing about them is it can get to some sort of like creative team building, right, when it comes to doing like a challenge run like this, like no iteming this with the Heavenly Events category, which is, you know, I mean, I think it's, I was going to say top 5 stupidest categories, but I think this is probably number 1. This is the dumbest category. Now, I am using a bit of a whale lineup here, because not only do I have the new Dokkan Fest EGL Kid Gohan Rainbow level 10 links with equips and stuff like that, I have the SSR Kid Gohan. That's Gohan's SSR, and he's also Rainbow level 10 links, all that, right? I put in the work, got that Kid Gohan good to go. So, you know, between the 3 Kid Gohans stacking up defense here, as well as LR Gohan also stacking up defense, I wasn't really worried about this run. Now, I used Tech Exchange Boo and Garlic Jr. as a rotation. Honestly, this idea of mine to run Garlic Jr. with one of these Boos on rotation, believe it or not, this would work way better with STR Boo. Because as provided we're using STR Super Boo, as long as we transform into Buhan, he's got Big Bad Bosses, which Garlic Jr. has. They have, you know, several links: Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, like they'd link fine, right? So with those 2 units together, it would have been working a lot better than it would work here with, you know, Tech Super Boo, because Tech Super Boo does not have Big Bad Bosses, which is really unfortunate. In terms of this run, I wasn't really too worried at all, almost on any, like, literally the only way we could possibly die in this run is if we get one-shotted, basically. Because remember that both, the SSR does not have access to the active skill, but both our leader and the friend, Kid Gohan, they have what I think is maybe the best active skill in the game, which is that heal, massive defensive buff, and all that shit when we fall below, what is it, like 58% HP or 59% HP, whatever it is. But I mean, you know, this is a no-item run. So like being able to heal, Gohan then guards, giving defense to all allies for 2 turns, it's just ridiculously busted. Now, Gotenks, we are going to save Gotenks' active skill for once we get to the Tech Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because Gotenks will make short work. I mean, I've done it before in... What run was that? Was that Connected Hope or something? I did it in one of these runs before where I had that Gotenks, he went Super Saiyan 3 and just like demolishes that Super Saiyan 4 Goku instantly, right? So that's sort of my strat here. Remember that Garlic Jr. is greatly stacking his attack, by the way. So, you know, by the time we reach the end of the event, maybe he'll be around like a 4 million attack stat. Again, stacking attack is not really the craziest thing ever. I mean, Garlic Jr., you know, his attack stat is like under 13,000. So, I mean, he really needs to get like 75 super attacks before he's doing like really crazy damage or something like that, right? Like throughout the majority of this run, he's not ever going to touch like those godlike levels. Let me see. What is his attack stat going to be right here? Garlic Jr. Yeah, 2.78 right there. I mean, keep in mind that's without a lot of his big links active, right? Like we don't have, I believe, like Thirst for Conquest and stuff like that. Now, one other thing to keep in mind too is that the Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan, he has this link called Demonic Ways, which he shares with Garlic Jr. Actually, it's a key. It gives key and attack. I actually think it's not powerful enough for how limited the roster is. There's some Piccolos that have it. There's some Kid Gohans that have it. Boo Piccolo has got it, and Garlic Jr.'s got it. it's just a weird link. It really should be like 2 key, 20% attack and defense. And then that would be good because it would allow Gohan and Garlic Jr. to work a little bit better together, which we would need for this Heavenly Events category team, right? Because again, this team is not really the greatest. I do see avenues for improvement for this category team in the future, right? I mean, the very easy one is there's 3 EZAs in particular I sort of am looking at as a very big, distinct possibility. AGL Super Vegeta, you know, one of the biggest meme units around. When he gets his EZA, he could be quite good. And then the 2 Super Trunks, the STR Super Trunks and the Physical Super Trunks that got Dokkan Awakenings from the Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks event. I think like they're coming up on a sub EZA. The 2 Super Trunks. Upcoming units that are going to be getting sub EZAs is Tech Super Saiyan Trunks from Dragon Ball Super, STR Zamasu. There's the 2 base Vegetos from the Buu Saga, the Tech and Int base Vegetos. There's the trio of Super Saiyan Blue Vegetas, the STR, AGL, and physical ones. And then there is the Super Trunkses. Those are sort of like the next sets of sub EZAs we're going to get. Hard to say exactly when the next one is going to be. I believe it'll be the 2 base Vegetos, but, you know, again, like, we'll see. Because they went... What did they go? Basically 5 months in between the Super Saiyan Blue Goku EZA, like, sub-EZAs, and then Sin. Alright, because we had the Tech Blue Goku and the AGL Blue Goku. That AGL Blue Goku is still a ferocious beast on the Realm of Gods team. Just a very well-done unit, right? I feel like I don't use them enough. I keep forgetting about them. Like, we get to the point where, like, some of these teams, dude, like, Realm of Gods, they just have so much going on for them. It's like you actually just have, like, dozens of options. And you get to, like, one of these category teams, and it's like, oh, my God, like, do I go for this big pile of shit or this big pile of throw-up? Like, which unit do I want on the team right here? It's such a tough decision. So, yeah, you know, because of the way things happened, I had to sort of, like, separate Buu and Garlic Jr. But I don't think really, this was the critical portion of the fight, was Great Ape Goku. Even though we have such a heavy AGL team, like, if Great Ape Goku could kill us if he got a hold of Garlic Jr., I think, if he, you know, got a hold of maybe Int Gotenks, if Int Gotenks only super attacks once. Like, that was a tricky portion of the fight. But the second we make it through that portion, like, we're completely good to go, right? Like we don't really have anything to worry about. So now I'll just get Garlic Jr. back on rotation with Super Buu, and we'll be good to go. Because, you know, Garlic Jr. being Int helps out for this run quite a bit. Because even though Garlic Jr. is not going to be at his max with, like, Big Bad Bosses activated, he'll still be okay with the type advantage going up against that final phase. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what categories you guys would like to see me jump into next. I've actually done several attempts on Warriors of Legend, but it's tricky. Warriors of Legend can be a bit tricky. Some of the... we're just like one powerful unit shy for Warriors of Legend, right? Like it definitely can be done, but it's like there's several portions of the fight where if Goku just doesn't super attack the exact unit you want, like, it's GG, right? It gets very tricky. Because I'm rocking, you know, a bunch of the AGL Bardoks, Mass Saiyan, right? It's very scary going up against Great Ape Goku. And then, really, all the last 3 phases are very tricky in that run. So I'm going to keep trying to get that done. Lately, what I've been doing is I've been trying a lot of these no-item attempts. Just while we're streaming on 5.9, like me and Gresh have been going through Wind Waker, right? The Legend of Zelda game. We're doing that in preparation for... What is it? Skyward Sword is the Zelda game. Like, it's getting like a remaster or whatever next month, in July. I'm a big Zelda fan, but I never played a lot of them. I don't know how that works, but just during those streams, right? That's when I've been doing all these no-item runs, and like a lot of the Super Battle Road no-item stages as well. It's just been taking a little while because I have to, like, link level so many characters, right? Like, that's really the major issue I'm running into, is that a lot of these Super Battle Road stages, a lot of the characters that I want to use or need, I actually did not have link leveled, right? Like the Team Bardock stage, like I had none of the units that I'd be using on that run done. So like I have to go ahead and link level like all of these characters before I could start taking down a lot of these stages. And then, you know, like Special Pose is the current one I'm working on. I've made it to like the last fight, one character left like a dozen times. I just can't, just having difficulty closing it out, right? It does happen occasionally where things get a little bit difficult. But here you guys go, right? By this portion of the fight, we're untouchable now because all the AGL Gohans, they are continuing to just stack their defense every single turn. They get stronger and stronger and stronger. Garlic Jr. is fine, you know, because he's got type advantage. And then Tech Super Boo, you know, as he's continued to get these greatly, you know, these 50% defensive raises for 3 turns, combined with whatchamacallit that he's also got. What does he have, 50% damage reduction or 55%? I think it's just 50%. It allows Tech Super Boo to be pretty tanky. What's interesting is I have noticed it does feel like there's quite a difference between the 50% damage reduction and the 40% damage reduction. Like, units that have 50%, to me, do feel quite a bit more tanky, right, than characters that have got, only the 40%. Alright, so now Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is out. He can triple super right here. Remember, like, you know, we could see him triple super. Every single super attack is giving him 50% attack and defense for 3 turns. And then he did triple attack right there. But then, like, could you imagine, like, how powerful that this Gotenks is? Like, what, like, his defense would be in all these stats if he had back-to-back turns where he triple supered? Like, it's just, like, the amount of defense and damage Gotenks will output on that, like, doing those, you know, back-to-back double 3 super attack turns would just be crazy powerful. So that Super Saiyan, like, the thing about these 2 units, the Gotenks and the Exchange Boo, they're so good still once you get to their final phase. Like, Tech Super Boo is really good. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is ultra good. It's just that base Gotenks is pretty bad. And then, you know, Fat Boo and Skinny Boo are like horrendous. They're just like inexcusable, right? But then, you know, Super Saiyan Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and then Super Boo, those 3 forms are really quite good. There we go. Yeah, dude. So we got, what, 5 super attacks from Gotenks in the 2-turn span? So, like, that, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Gotenks single-handedly basically took away all of this Goku's health. Like I said, GG. Like, thanks. Nothing you could do. We get super attack. Unbelievably, we still take 100k damage right there, but we're good. So, there we go. No item run is completed for the Heavenly Events category team. And we did it with a lot of room to spare, dude. You know, we had 2 Gohan active skills in our back pocket, and we never even got a chance to utilize them. I mean, again, we're talking 20% healing, guard, or no, does he heal more? No, he heals, what does he heal, 30%? And then he, you know, he gives 20% defense to all allies, and then after that, he gets the, he heals 30%, I think, guards for 1 turn, and 20% defense for all allies for 2 turns. Just like a ridiculously powerful ability, right? And we had 2 of those, so any, like, battlefield, like, any stage you can use this Gohan in, he's going to be one of the better characters you could utilize. So there we go, very easy. I mean, it does help. I have this entire team full link level 10, right? Like, all these characters have got a lot of resources into them, so, like, that helps out a lot. I think my Exchange Boo might not have, like, really powerful equips. I should double check that because Exchange Boo, again, is a character I might be using in sort of like other challenge runs. I should probably give some equips to that SSR Kid Gohan. I'm actually going to take a look at that in 2 seconds and give him a little something. Because, again, that Kid Gohan is a unit I'm probably going to be using quite a bit. By the way, AGL LR Gohan, I'm going to be doing his level 10 link video very soon. I've been holding off on it for a while because it's just like, it's going to be like a 2-hour recording session. Right? Like, because, like, you know, I want to get, like, a good long look at both Super Saiyan 2 and his Super Saiyan 1 form, so that video is just going to take forever to record. Let me look at the equips. Yeah, only a defense level 3. I should improve that. I'm going to go see if I can't put equips on both that Gohan and Exchange Boo. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll get some more category no item runs done on the GT Legendary Goku event. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.